play for Stafford, and they're finally going to jam up that middle, guys, it looks like.
Lebanon came with the misdirection. The Redskins play the counter tray. They send the fullback right. They pull Alls and Nelson back against the grain to the left and let Chris try to pick his way right through the middle off of those two big blockers.
Again, double wide outs to the right. That's C and Zachary to the wide side of the field. Blue Devils moving from your right to left as you listen in. And they're going to give it to Stafford. Big hole. 40, 45. Stafford's got a first down. Over the 46, 47-yard line goes Stafford. It's a first down, Blue Devil.
We had them outnumbered, Clyde. We won unbalanced to the wide side of the field. We had Carson, C, and Zachary all on the same side. No eligible receiver on the left, and we ran power sweep right off that play, Terry. Another good pickup for Stafford.
Stafford picks up another 10 on that play, Tommy. A first down, Lebanon at their 48-yard line.
C now comes to the wide side left. Zachary's on the short side right, and Pitt will make the call. They pitch it to Stafford. Got a little room. Coming outside, Stafford got a man to beat. He's at the 50, 45, rolls over the 44, over the 43, down to the 42-yard line goes Stafford. Awfully close to another first down, and the Blue Devils are moving on the ground.
John Bryant, we are blocking them at the point of attack.
Blowing them off the line, Tommy. Chris Stafford picking his hose well. Looks like for a moment they're going to hem him up on the corner. That great burst of speed that he's done all year long is showed right there. They're right on the first down marker. They're going to measure it at this time. You want to keep it right here, we'll let you know if they're going to get it. They're going to bring
just keep it right there, John.
They're going to bring the yard markers all the way over to our side of the field. The officials now are spotting the ball at the 50. They're pulling it. We're going to be about an inch short, it looks like. So that's what it's going to be, second down and about an inch.
John, the crowd noise seems incredible up here. What's it like down on the field?
I've got my headphones turned wide open, Tommy. I can still barely hear you guys. It is unbelievable how many people we have packed into our side. We need that good crowd for this home show.
No doubt about it. Blue Devils with a second and an inch to go. They're at the Farragut 42-yard line. Short side of the field is to our side, the left side. C will be on the short side. Zachary's a wide out on the wide side. Reeves is a fullback and Stafford is a tailback, and Pitt will again make the call as the Blue Devils sets him down. Pitt wants to throw, looks, he's in trouble, hit and dropped back at the 48-yard line.
Man, they came hard. They felt like kind of what I was thinking, that might be a waste down where Lebanon might try to put the football in the air on second and less than one. And Farragut's thinking the same thing, and they just blow people in the gaps. Negative yardage for Damon Pitt.
That's about the first big defensive surge Farragut's had.
That was -6 on that sack, setting up a 3rd and 6 for Lebanon.
Lebanon now double wide outs to the right. C and Zachary both to the wide side of the field. Pitt will make the call. They give it to Stafford. Stafford's got a little room, and it closes in a hurry. He crosses the 48 down to the 46-yard line, and it's going to bring up a fourth down and about 4 on the play.
The punt team huddles around Bob Dillard as he makes the decision. A couple of guys will go in and change out if they punt. Gannon will go in to snap it. Tressler will go in to kick it. Here goes Gannon into the game, but nobody else at Lebanon apparently going to go with an extra tight end in this situation, and we need to speed it up just a little bit as we're running awfully late on getting that play called.
Carson coming out now. C to the near side, the wide side. Zachary to the far side, the short side. And Pitt will make the call, 4th and 4. And Lebanon is going to get a 5-yard penalty for delay of the ball game right there. And they may have just been trying to draw Farragut and make them jump, but they didn't. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty for the Blue Devils and shouldn't hurt you much punting.
Here comes the punt team. And Todd Tressler, who's been battling a bout of bronchitis all week long, did not practice yesterday, just watched the kicking practice. Tressler will go to kick it away, and he's kicking into a pretty stiff wind, going deep for Farragut. They've got a couple of guys. One of the return men, Ryan Rhodes.
Here's the snap. Time. Tressler booms it out of there, and it goes kindly off the side. Going to take a Lebanon bounce.
It hit him.
Lebanon may have the football, and I believe they do. Down at the 22-yard line. Blue Devils say they've got it. No official signal yet. But the Blue Devil offense is coming on. So evidently it hit a Farragut back down there, and the Blue Devils recover it.
It hit their up man, Brian Bogan, and they're not going to give us the football.
They're not going to give it to us.
It hit Bogan on the bounce. I saw it. John, did you see it? John probably can't hear us for all the noise down there.
I got you now, Tommy.
It hit number 2, one of the up men on the bounce.
We're going to try to get a reason why right here.
Bob Dillard out on the field now wants to know why, and he's not particularly satisfied with the answer. We'll get our first look now at Farragut's high-powered offense. Mahan, the quarterback, ends double wideouts for Farragut, and back to throw is Mahan. Fires long, incomplete, but he was behind the Lebanon backs up at the 43-yard line. He got behind Pitt and C and was wide open over there, and that was Butterworth, I believe.
John, any indication from the officials on why we didn't get the football?
Evidently, Tommy, it hit one of our players first, is what he said, or what he thought. So, evidently, he was right on top of it. We were across the field from it, but I saw it hit the guy.
I had the glasses on him, and it hit their man, no question.
Farragut going to split everybody now and go into the shotgun. Dixon, the lone setback. He's their speedster. And Mahan is in the shotgun. 4 wideouts. Lebanon coming with a rush and firing over the middle. Almost intercepted. He overthrew Butterworth up at the 36-yard line, and Tressler made a diving stab at the 41. Could not hang on to it. Lebanon almost picked him off.
Well, they like to get those receivers upfield. We had Lehue and Tressler in coverage back here. Zachary comes into the football game for Lebanon as an extra defensive back. Tressler comes out of the game.
It'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line of Farragut, and the Admirals come out. Split 2 to the near side. 2-back setback formation now. And Mahan will make the call, and he's going to hand it to Dixon, and Dixon's going to be mashed at the 24. 2-yard gain by Dixon, and they get nothing, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Alds, Carson, and Kelly in there to snuff that out. In the split back look, they like to have that quick hitter right at the line of scrimmage. Cantrell goes in as a possible punt block man. Kelly also in the game, Titus Kelly. Tressler retreats. Burnett is the punter, and he's got a good wind at his back for Farragut.
He gets it up in his wind. It may go on to high school. Here is the end over end. Fair catch, call for, and made at the 35-yard line by Tressler. And that may have been a wise decision. Lebanon will have it in fairly good field position, Tommy, at our 35.
Terry, what about that kick from Burnett?
Burnett's kick good for 35. Tressler wisely makes the fair catch signal and does fair catch the ball at the Lebanon 35. That's where Lebanon takes over with 7:08 left in the first quarter. No score.
Terry, we neglected to mention Tressler's punt, which was a pretty good kick to start the game.
Tommy, his punt went down to the 29. You're exactly right. It did hit a Knoxville Farragut player, but the official did not see it.
Here's the Blue Devils, 1st and 10 at their own 35. Pitt makes a call. Wants to throw. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. They were going for Gannon up at the 41-yard line. Had it all over his hands, but couldn't quite hold it.
Oh, man, he was open, too. They ran the fake toss sweep. They faked Stafford on a sweep to the right and tried to hit Gannon coming back against the grain. And Damon got some pressure, but was able to lob the football in there. That's one Jeff Gannon wishes he had back.
And that's one that Lebanon had the man wide open. They've got Farragut definitely looking at number 5 right now. Out of the backfield, he drew a crowd. Double wide outs Lebanon. Pitt, the quarterback, under. 2nd down, 10. Back to throw is Pitt. Going to be hit and dropped back at the 25-yard line. He'll give him the 26. Farragut come pouring through. Boy, they get on you in a hurry.
They brought that outside linebacker, Ryan Good, G-O-O-D-E. They brought him in a blitz situation. Lebanon tried to slow him up a little with the play fake. Good makes the tackle, Terry, for negative yardage.
Tommy, -6 on the sack of Pitt. That's going to set up looks like 3rd and 20 for Lebanon.
So the Blue Devils 3rd and a bunch. Bring C to the near side, Zachary to the far side. They've got to go to the 46-yard line for the 1st down. Pitt back to throw, and here's a draw play. Barreling through is Stafford, and a flag goes down. Hang on to your hats. This may be against Farragut. They tripped up Stafford, but there may be a face mask. Hold on to your hats. And let's see what the call is going to be. No, it's going to be holding against Lebanon. So it goes against us. And that's going to penalize us 15 from there. And it looks like almost to the 10-yard line.
They will decline
they're going to decline it.
Decline that, take the play, and make Lebanon kick it away. So 2 return men deep once again for the Admirals. Gibbs is deep along with Rhodes as Tressler will kick it away.
Okay, Tressler back, and Farragut going to go after it. Snaps high, but he booms it out of there. Farragut may have gotten a hand on it. It's going to go out of bounds in Lebanon territory. And I think Farragut player got a hand on it. Number 80 was barreling in there. That is Gerard Hannon, and he may have gotten a hand on that ball. Could you see, Tommy?
Didn't look like it. It may have gone off the side of Todd's foot as he was trying to rush it just a little bit to avoid the block. Terry, what about the numbers on that kick?
Tommy, line of scrimmage to the 26. That ball goes out of bounds at 11-43. Punt only good for 17 yards. Farragut with great field position.
First big break of the ball game. Farragut's got it. Let's see if they can cash in. Mahan hands to Dixon, and Dixon goes a yard or two, still on his feet, but they blow him down after a couple of yards. He may have gotten to the 41. Here's where they'll spot him. Dixon don't want to quit. Boy, he was still jerking over there, but they had already blown it dead.
Looks like he was swimming over the top of the pile. There was a big pile of blue jerseys there, and Dixon just come over the top, and they rule his knee down after a very short pickup. 2nd down 8 now for the Admirals. And Mahan goes over, gets a word from his coach on the sideline, and here come the Admirals now. And they're going into that shotgun, I believe. They will. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. And the Blue Devils going to have to get into some coverage here. Mahan with a long call and a flag, and that's going to cost them 5. Delay a game against the Admirals. Lebanon, at least in the early going against this shotgun look, appears to be matching up man for man on the outside receivers and letting Ron C. stay back as a free safety, pretty much a center fielder. So you've got man coverage underneath. Ron C. playing a one-man zone between the hash marks. Now, the ideal situation is to get some pressure on the quarterback.
All right, you're right. Lebanon now with a 3-man front. Everybody else drops. 2nd down 13. Shotgun formation again for the Admirals. And Mahan is back to throw at his own 44-yard line. Here comes some pressure. He fires it up for grabs. Tressler's there. Oh, what a catch down at the 5-yard line. What a one-handed grab. And let's get that number when he turns around. 40.
Rudy Smith, the receiver, they list him as a backup. That's one heck of a backup as he makes a circus catch on the near sideline, Clyde. Terry, what about the yardage on that play?
Tommy, from the 11-46 all the way down to the 11-6. That good for 40 yards. Farragut a 1st and goal.
Well, that was luck, but luck will get you touchdowns in cases. He tipped it out of the hands of Tressler and then caught it himself on the rebound. Boy, we've had that happen to us a few times this year. 1st and goal for Farragut at the 11-6. Everybody in tight. They pitch it outside to Dixon trying to sweep. Dixon hit and dropped. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. He may have crossed the 5. Let's see where they are. They're going to give him all the way down to the 3. So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 3 as they try to swing Dixon out wide.
They like the option look out of the split backs. They like the dive play, the inside veer. They don't really try to block you. Just try to get in your way and let that quick back hit it up in there.
All right. Now we look at the wishbone formation. Quarterback straight ahead. And did he get in? He's down near the goal line. I don't think he made it. They're going to spot him on about the half-yard line on the quarterback sneak. Mahan, the big quarterback, he's about 6'2" and 200 pounds. Pretty good-sized guy. And he just goes straight ahead. They'll spot it at the half-yard line.
Mahan for 2 years was a tight end here at Farragut and was the JV quarterback, and he's finally graduated to the point where he's a QB.
3rd and goal. Mahan's in for the score. Touchdown, Farragut.
They run the sneak over the right side behind a big offensive front. Chris Howington, 235 at right guard, gets the key block. And now in to attempt the PAT for Farragut is David Burnett. John, you've got the call.
Barrettson in for the long snap, Tommy. We have Brad Rowland to hold it. Burnett to kick. The snap, it's good. The kick is up. It is long, and it is right down the gut. 7-0 Knoxville Farragut. 3:41 to go.
Hello, I'm Laura Pack, a senior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We are here with the First United Methodist